Today, I pulled out the Beyond Lemuria Oracle deck, and I absolutely love this deck. It has been one of my favorites over the years. And I shuffled the deck, and the card I got is Communication Co-Creation. And I wanted to talk about communicating, especially with people who are close to us. I've always said actions speak louder than words. And just because somebody doesn't say they love you, but they're showing their love, that means something. Not everybody is really verbal about love. But at the same time, if somebody is telling you that they love you, but everything they're doing is horrible to you and disrespecting you, then obviously there's a miscommunication in there. So when I pulled that card, that reminded me of something that I have taught to a lot of my clients. When we are in a relationship, the first thing that happens is sometimes this breakdown of communication. And you're like, I used to be able to talk to this person. I used to be able to share everything with this person. And now they take all my words the wrong way. And that is very possible. Yep, I have had that happen. So one of the things that I started doing when I was in a relationship, and I'm not right now, but when I was in a relationship, the one thing I learned was that if I had a beef that I really wanted to talk about to this person, I stopped myself from saying things in a moment of anger or frustration. I would sit with it and wait 24 hours. I would think about it, ask myself if it was that important if I said this. And I would sit with it for 24 hours. And I would, once I decided, yes, it is worth talking about, then I would ask myself, well, how should I say it? And I think it's very important when we talk to somebody about something that is upsetting to us that they are doing, is to not ever say, you made me feel this way. Because to be honest, we all have free will. Nobody makes us feel any way that we feel. We choose to feel disrespected. We choose to feel hurt. We choose to be angry. We choose to feel like we're not being heard. We choose it. So we can't put the blame on the other person that they made us feel that. But this is how you can approach it. I started out saying, I am not blaming you for how I feel. I own how I feel. When you did XYZ, whatever it was, this is how I chose to feel about it. Whether you feel that is right or wrong, but I chose to feel this way about it, and I did not like how I felt. So in other words, I didn't tell them, well, you did that and you made me feel like this, because that gets nowhere. As a matter of fact, people will shut down the minute you blame them for something. So if you don't want to have them shut down and you want to have communication, speak from your heart, but don't blame. You take your own free will and admit that. It is my free will to feel like this. And believe me, I know it sounds weird, but it helped. I felt better. They didn't feel attacked. They felt like, oh, this was just something we needed to discuss, because it was something we needed to discuss. But I really think if we think through our words carefully before we speak in anger, before we speak just from that raw emotion, we're going to get a lot further in the relationship. We might be able to really learn from whatever the situation is a lot more than if we just acted on that raw emotion of anger, of frustration. So the next time you have a discussion with somebody, just remember to think before you speak, that your actions speak louder than words. If somebody is telling you they love you, but showing that they don't, believe their actions. Okay? It is important. And then you take action for yourself. So if you're in a relationship and that person is telling you they love you, but they're out cheating on you, and you know for a fact because you've got eyewitnesses and you've got proof, you've got to believe that. You've got to believe your eyes, and you take care of that. So don't believe somebody that's telling you they love you if they're not showing it. But at the same time, if somebody's showing you love and care and concern, but they haven't said, I love you yet, give them some time, because their actions are speaking louder than words. And if you would like some spiritual life coaching, if you would like some spiritual advice or intuitive guidance, I offer all of that. And you can just reach out to me through the information I'll have listed in this video in the description. I do have a website. You can see all my information there. I also offer monthly subscriptions to clients. So maybe you want your 1 hour, but you'd like to be able to reach out here and there, maybe through a text, quick phone call, that kind of thing for daily need. Like, hey, this came up and I'd really like some advice on that. You can do that through that monthly subscription. But you'll see all the pricing and all the information on my website. So go check it out. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and hit that notification bell. Oh, and subscribe. That's the word I needed. I'm new to this YouTube stuff. I just keep forgetting what I need to say. But I hope you will listen to that advice. It comes from a lot of experience, and I hope that it will help you in some way. So until next time, be blessed.